Russell Westbrook, the man from Oklahoma City. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the new movie Man from Toronto with Kevin Hart. It's hilarious. But anyways, back to the topic of discussion. Russell Westbrook is known for being Mr. Triple-Double, winning the MVP award in 2017, known for giving his all on and off the court, doing it at 100 miles per hour every single night, giving his all. He's also known for some of the most athletic and most fierce dunks in NBA history. Russell Westbrook can throw it down, but he can also have some blunders. So in this video, I want to discuss why teams feel they can't win with Russell Westbrook anymore, or why they consider him not to be good anymore. There's a lot of different NBA representatives and NBA executives that are talking about this, saying that they don't feel that they can win with Russell Westbrook. And there was also some rumors that after this season, Russell Westbrook may no longer be in the league because of the way that he plays the game. So like I said, as you guys know, if you watch Russell Westbrook, when you watch that guy play, you see him flying up and down the court 100 miles an hour, giving his all every single night. But at times, that causes Russell Westbrook to make some of the most boneheaded plays in the game, such as blown layups and dunks. He misses them very, very frequently. Since the NBA started tracking missed layups in 1996, Russell Westbrook leads the NBA in missed layups at 2,898. LeBron has the second most missed layups at 2,617, and Carmelo Anthony is third with 2,563. LeBron and Melo have played 5 more seasons than Russell Westbrook. LeBron has played 345 more games than Westbrook, and Melo has played 239 more games than Westbrook. So despite playing 5 less seasons, 345 less games than LeBron, and 239 less games than Carmelo Anthony, and Russell Westbrook still has more missed layups than LeBron and Melo. He's number 1 in the NBA since they started tracking missed layups in 1996. That is crazy. And a lot of these layups and missed dunks, and that's not even included in this stat, I'm sure it would be even more, but just missed layups alone is because Russell Westbrook plays very, very fast, which is great. That's one of the best things about Russell Westbrook, but it is also a big negative because he misses a lot of layups. So despite being one of the most ferocious finishers in the paint, one of the most dynamic finishers in the paint, whatever you want to call him, he is very inefficient when it comes to finishing layups in the paint. And that is a problem. That is a major problem for Russell Westbrook. If you can't finish layups, how can you expect to win games? It's very hard to win with somebody that cannot shoot the 3 ball well, turns the ball over a lot, and misses layups and dunks on the daily. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to just show you some of these clips so you can see for yourself.
That's going to be tapped to Beal. Spinning away from trouble as whoa, Russell, air ball, trying to lay. Comes Russ, Lakers down by 3. Westbrook all the way, but he can't finish it.
So the fact that Russell Westbrook is one of the most inefficient finishers in the game in basketball today, does he make up for it with his outside perimeter shooting? Now, back in the day, Russell Westbrook was one of the best mid-range shooters in the game. When I say back in the day, I'm not talking that long ago, but you know what I mean. He was one of the most lethal mid-range shooters in the game. I can't find any of his numbers from when he was in his prime when it comes to shooting at the mid-range. But this past season, Russell Westbrook only shot 33% from mid-range with the Lakers, and the year before that with the Wizards, he shot 28%. Those are not good numbers. Westbrook is not lethal from the mid-range anymore. Those numbers are not lethal anymore. He shoots a career 30% from the three-point line, and this season he shot even worse. I believe he shot 29% with the Lakers. So he's not a good three-point shooter. He doesn't have that mid-range shooting that he used to have, and he used to be a very good free throw shooter. Earlier in his career, with this time with OKC, he shot 80% from his career with OKC. Now, I believe his last year with OKC, he only shot like 66% from the free throw line. It went down. Then he went to Houston, he shot 76%, but then with the Wizards, he shot 65%, and then 66% with the Lakers last season, and that just goes to show a little bit that he lost his mid-range touch. Even though free throws and mid-range are a little bit different, it just shows that Russell Westbrook lost a little bit of his touch. So he doesn't have that mid-range game anymore. He doesn't have a good perimeter three-point shot. He doesn't have his free throw. So no, he does not make up for his inability to finish at the rim effectively and efficiently. And again, these things matter when you're talking about Westbrook. I understand that he's flashy. He makes big time plays that you remember and some filthy dunks that you remember, and it's crazy to watch. And he was a stud in his prime. But what we have to base Russell Westbrook on today is that he is no longer in his prime. He is no longer that guy, and whether or not he will buy into a role to better his legacy, because all he is doing right now is hurting his legacy by continuing to not buy into a role with the Lakers and with these other teams that have given him a chance and put him in position to win, like the Rockets. I won't say the Wizards, but like the Rockets, like OKC when KD was there. That is one of the main reasons Kevin Durant left, and the only reason that anybody never questioned Russell Westbrook was because he was putting up a triple-double. He was putting up crazy numbers. He was getting crazy dunks. He was doing things like that, but they were not winning. He doesn't play a brand of winning basketball, and that's what I need to discuss in this video, and that's what we have to discuss as NBA fans, and that's what NBA GMs are discussing, and that's what NBA executives are discussing, and that, in fact, that's what NBA players are discussing. So now that we discussed his shooting ability, let's talk about his turnovers, because this guy has some of the most bizarre turnovers that I've ever seen. He averages 4 turnovers a game, and you can say, you know, a lot of NBA players average 4 turnovers a game, such as the likes of LeBron, Luka, and James Harden, and I agree with you. I agree 100% on that. But like I said, it's the kinds of turnovers that Russell Westbrook has. Some of his passes, they're unexplainable. Some of the turnovers, I could never imagine. Like, I just don't get some of them. He's dribbling the ball off his foot, off his leg, throwing the ball into the stands, randomly looking like DeAndre Jordan. I have no idea sometimes what Russell Westbrook is thinking. I don't understand what goes through his head at times. I don't know. And not all these turnovers are because of the way he plays and him playing too fast, but a lot of them are. It's because he's playing too fast. He's trying to do things too quick. I don't know if he's thinking too fast in his head. I don't know, but he tries to play too fast, and sometimes that really does hurt him. If playing fast is going to make you one of the most inefficient finishers at the rim, has you making silly turnovers, and then when you factor in the fact that you're shooting 30% from 3, you're shooting 44% from the field over your course of your career, and it makes it very hard to win. Like, it's very hard for a team to win with a player that plays like that, especially at the point guard position. Teams can leave him open as if he's Ben Simmons, but the thing is, Ben Simmons doesn't shoot him. He gives you defense, he gives you length, he gives you size, and he's not going to have these silly turnovers, whereas Westbrook gives you that. And again, I'm not trying to bash him, but these things matter when you're trying to win. Westbrook isn't Ben Simmons. You know, he can make some 3-point shots, but when you're missing a lot more than you're making, teams are going to leave you open like they did in the playoffs when he was in the bubble with the Rockets. The Lakers left him wide open. LeBron was laughing at him because he was like, oh, y'all better double. Y'all better double. And LeBron's like, man, we ain't got a W. He's just laughing because you can't shoot. They're not worried or concerned with you because if you do drive, you end up missing the layup. You end up bricking a mid-range jump shot, a bank jump shot. You don't offer anything that's going to make a team have to play you, and then you're turning the ball over when you're trying to drive to the rim, and you get scared or you pass out of a shot because you know you normally don't make it, and you're turning the ball over. The other problem that Russell Westbrook has is his defensive IQ. Against the Brooklyn Nets last year, Patty Mills was looking like a bona fide stud, as if he was like a superstar in the NBA or something, but it was because Westbrook continued to get lost on defense, and that's just one example. The other example is when they were playing OKC, the Lakers are down by 2 points, Russell Westbrook turns the ball over, and then on defense leaves Lou Dort wide open as they're trying to trap, and he ends up getting a layup, and they go up by 4, and he's just standing there like, what were you doing, Russ?
You have to take a foul. Got to dig in on defense. And they can't be too choosy about who it is. Although you know they're going to try to get the ball to Shea Alexander. Each team has 1 timeout left. Nobody has a foul to give. So get it into Alexander. That's who they want with the ball. Underneath to Dort! What a play!
You tried to double team. Like, why? What are you doing? And Darvin Ham said that this year he wants Westbrook to get back to playing defense and play a role on the team and to stop trying to be the superstar that he once was. The problem was not all Frank Vogel. Some of the problem is on Russell Westbrook because he has a hard time buying into a role that diminishes what he has done in his career. You know, he's Mr. Triple-Double. He's the former MVP, so he's going to keep playing however he wants to. And he made it very clear at the end of the year when he threw LeBron, AD, and Frank Vogel under the bus during his exit interview. Westbrook has accomplished so many things that NBA players will never accomplish, and he has the right to feel however he wants to feel. Don't get me wrong. But what he needs to understand is that he has proven everything. Everything that Westbrook has to prove in his career, he has already done. He needs to focus on winning. His legacy has already been made, and all he's doing by doing the things that he's been doing, showing that he doesn't care about winning, he only cares about individual stats, is hurting his own legacy. Show the NBA players and fans and GMs that you, Russell Westbrook, can win and that you can buy into a role, and that will help your legacy more than anything. I promise you that, Russ. I know I'm just some Joe Smo, but that is what we need to see out of you. That's what people want to see out of you. We want to see you win. We don't want to see you put up these numbers. We've seen you do this. That's not what you have to do anymore. That's not the point in your career that you're in anymore. You're not prime Russ. You're not that guy anymore. You are one of the guys. And what I'm talking about when I say that Russ does not care about winning, last year during the 2021 season when the Lakers were losing, this was only in December of 2021 at this point, so there's a lot of season left. He said, if we win a championship, cool. If we don't, I'm okay with that too, and life goes on. He was brought to the Lakers to be the third guy on a team that was trying to get back to the finals and win. A win now team with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And that's the mentality that he had when he came to the team. That's not what you want. The interview shows that Russ cares more about individual stats and more about himself than he cares about winning, and he was willing to throw everybody under the bus during that interview. Russ, he's a Hall of Famer. He gives maximum effort every single night, but his style of play will be his downfall. His inability to shoot the three ball in today's game at a quality clip is his downfall. His inability to buy into winning will be his downfall. If Russ don't change his ways and tries to improve his shooting ability, he would be out of the NBA very, very soon. Believe that. Kind of like Melo. That's what happened to Melo. Got the boot, came back, but Melo changed his attitude, changed his mentality, put his ego to the side. I don't think that Westbrook can do that. Westbrook, if you ever see this video, I'm not hating on you. I'm trying to show facts. I'm trying to bring the proof with it. I'm giving some of my own thoughts and my own opinions, but I'm not hating on you. If you see this video, you have proven everything that you have to, Russ. There's nothing else that you can add to your legacy besides winning a chip and proving your doubters wrong, and that should be your motivation. But what do I know? I'm just an average Joe Smo. But you guys let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe for more content if you're new. It's been your boy Tyus, and I am signing out. Peace.